Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's August 26, 2025, and today's the day that I show you what the Stevens sent me. Now, that's not sort of, the Stevens. One from Australia, one from Montana in the United States. Both of them were very generous and sent in some stamps, and so I want to show you what they sent. And also there's some added stuff for the giveaway. I keep talking about this giveaway. Well, because it's coming up really quick. The end of the month is when I spin that wheel and find out who the winner is. And so if you haven't entered already, you want to go to the Stamp of the Month video that talks about parks, because that's the month of August, and put in the keyword that I've asked you to in that video and that video alone, because there is a bunch of things to be had if you're eligible to be a part of the contest. So you want to make sure that you're eligible. Okay, that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, and you put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any of the different videos that are out there. And when I do the giveaway at the end of the month, that just means that we're only even closer to next month's theme and next month's giveaway too. So everything is fast approaching. The end of the month, the beginning of the month, there are a lot of things happening. And specifically this beginning of the month, because I'm on vacation that first week of September. So I'm going to try to get to a few things, do some videos, maybe do a little traveling with my wife to see some local locations, and we'll see what's out there. Okay, I've stalled long enough. Let's start with Stephen in Australia. He sent this envelope, and he also sent this envelope. We're going to start with the contents of this envelope, and I'll show you the stamps up close. We've got some beautiful birds on there. And inside this particular envelope, I've laid everything out in front of me, including one item in here that's for the giveaway. So here we've got a bunch of stamps for Panama. Now, he's watched some of my videos about the Americas. Maybe he's watched all the videos, I don't know. But he noticed that maybe my Panamanian stamp collection was lacking. So he has definitely bolstered it now. We've got some beautiful stamps to add to the collection. We'll try to go as gently through all these stamps as possible so you can get a real good view. Really like this one here. You can see one has the dark print, one has the red print in it. So really nice to see those. Love these early etching ones. We've got some shape stamps in there too. We've got an overprint. Couple of overprints actually. Some more early stamps. Now, Stephen, if you didn't know and you're watching today, Canada Post has new release stamps coming out this week, and they are about mushrooms. So yeah, stay tuned. As soon as I get them, I will show them. But I think they might come out this Thursday. These are some beautiful stamps too. And art on stamps. We're going to see a little bit of that today for sure. And this is the Canal Zone. Goes along nicely with Panama or with your US collection perhaps. And then this particular Argentinian stamp is going to be part of the giveaway, as it is a park on stamps. Thank you, Stephen, for that generous envelope. You weren't done though. Like I said, you sent this envelope too. Beautiful stamps on the envelope as always. And inside, not only did you have that, but you had a nice card that said these things are for your collection as well. I should show you should have shown you the card that was in the other one. Also beautifully decorated. Let me show you the stamps in here, and then I'll show you that card before we move on to the next thing. But yeah, once again, here's some more stamps, this time from Paraguay. So we're in the P's, and it'll definitely fill up the collection a lot. I'm gonna have to have some special pages for some of these, I think, to put them in. And when we talk about art on stamps, there is a lot of art on stamps here. First, we're gonna start with some sport on stamps. World Cup. A nice big long row of stamps. Love the fact that you've got the edging too. So I will have to find someplace special to be able to display those. We have more sport on stamps here. And another long strip. Then we have art on stamps. Maybe there could be a theme in the future, nudity on stamps. Because definitely in Paraguay, you're going to see a lot of that in their art. So if you're sensitive at all, you may want to look away. Once again, it's art. Now, there's a lot of art and a lot of mint stamps, beautiful stamps. So thank you so much, Stephen, for adding to the collection. That's another theme that maybe could be done for a giveaway, is art on stamps. There's a lot of that in a lot of different countries. We've got some Van Gogh. Ships on stamps. And then another big long strip. And then more ships on stamps. Some stamps from the Mexico Olympics, from Paraguay. Continuing with more art. Now we're getting in a few earlier stamps once again. And voila, all of this from both those envelopes. Thank you, Stephen from Australia. Steve from Australia. He's the one who always does the limericks every Friday. And he's a big supporter of the channel. He gives lots of stamps for giveaways. And I definitely will be able to find lots of themes within these that could be used for giveaways too in the future. And also really gonna help build up my father's collection with these countries. Well, he sent this card. I said I would also show you what else he's done. And like I said, he likes mushrooms. We've got mushroom stickers and things on there. So thank you so much, Steve, for that. Really appreciate it. Also appreciate the other stamp that is destined for this month's giveaway. Now I want to take you to location number 2 in the house to show you what Stephen from Montana has sent. Let's start with this envelope. You can see every time Stephen seems to send things, he sends them in a big envelope, covers them with beautiful stamps, and then inside includes lots of stamps too. Now, first, he sent themes. This one is themes of elephants on stamps. Now, I collect worldwide, and so I collect by nation, but I know a lot of people collect by themes, and that's why Stamp of the Month, I try to do themes to help out people in their collections. This is double-sided, so there are more elephants on the back side. Lots of wonderful stamps here. What a great theme to collect. And then from Monaco, he has sent some stamps. Apologize for any glare there happens to be here with a reflection of the light that's above. And there are some themes in here. I've done some of them in the past, but more to come. Olympics, we've done that in the past. Lots of shape stamps in there. How about butterflies on stamps? Now, Stephen, when you send stamps, you send your address on everything, so I've had to peel a lot of that away or do it just to protect your address. So maybe in the future, not so many addresses on everything you send, but thank you so much. And then envelope number 2. This one here, you can see the stamps that are on it. State flags. And this is one of the items he has added for this month's giveaway. And this block too is associated with this month's giveaway. And then on top of that, he sent some stamps from Mozambique. Oh, I get the glare again. And this one is also double-sided. We have 3 of those of the cards. And then he said, here's some loose ones here from Mozambique. There's a stack of those, if I get it to focus. And these ones. Just go all the way over here. And then he also has loose stamps. We've got some from Mongolia, triangles, a whole slew of those. And a couple from New Zealand, Colombia, Djibouti, Australia, Italy, Sweden, the Philippines. Yeah, where this is going, there are a bunch of different countries. Rwanda, Mali and British Honduras, Ecuador, Algeria, we've got some Panama in there too. That one should belong over here with these other Panamanian ones. So it'll go nice with all the Panama ones that Stephen just sent as well. And we got a couple from Colombia. And then envelope number 3, including, there's the one, he's done that in the giveaway. He sent that in before in the giveaway too. So lots of great parks and stuff on there as well. And then we have a mixed one. Bunch of nations. Wonderful things there. And then added this for the parks giveaway too. So we have a complete set of these now, these particular ones, but there's some extras in there too, and I may save 1 or 2 for myself if they're not in my father's collection already. And we got a few postcards. This one is blank. This one's from Victoria, British Columbia, also blank. Brockton Point Lighthouse in Vancouver. I know that area. This one is not blank. And you can see the older Canadian stamp that's on there too, and the date from 1942 during the war. A lot of history in that. This one here as well, we flip it over, we can see that it's got one of the Wilding stamps on there with a date, looks like 1956 perhaps. And then this postcard, you can see all the way through that it is not a new one. It's been written on, but the stamp has been taken off. You can see where it used to be, but a postmark from 1969. So a wonderful collection, all these things in those 3 envelopes. Thank you so much, Stephen from Montana. I guess now I've got a few stamps I must sort out, put them away in binders, set aside the ones that go with this month's giveaway, maybe put a few aside that will be coming up in future giveaways. But thank you so much for the generosity from both the Stephens, but in Australia and in Montana, USA. I really appreciate it. Am I out of breath? Well, maybe a little bit. I ran up the stairs in order to come and finish doing this last little bit. And I want to thank everybody who tunes in week after week, day after day to each of these videos that I put out. There's a lot of things that have been coming in already this week. That's what's arrived in the mail that you'll get a chance to see on Friday. Here we are only Tuesday, so what will the next 3 days bring us in mail? As far as mail delivery for me, everything was back to normal. As you saw yesterday, I know that Moncton and the little surrounding areas, not everybody got mail because of the quality of smoke. That has passed. We're not getting it from Nova Scotia right now, so the air quality is much better today. So it was a regular mail delivery day. But it is still 25 or 26 degrees, so that's a beautiful sunny day. We had a little dripples of rain, not a lot, more like mist than anything, but or some of it at least. So any little bit of moisture is going to help the forest fires. And I think Nova Scotia's been getting a little bit more rain too, as Hurricane Erin was coming up closer to them, so they may have been getting some rain off of that. Well, that's it for today. Tomorrow is the You Choose decorating, so if you want to be a part of that for a card, it's going to be at 12 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time, Atlantic Daylight Savings Time, however you want to say it. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you'll join me. That's it for today. You guys have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends? Look at the boy.
Who's a good boy?
Bye. I'm glad next week I'm on vacation because I still haven't done anything with these stamps that I've soaked off already.